So Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, right from the title card till the end credits, of the end credits, of the post credits, everything has something different and something funny. We all know what kind of a character Groot carried in the first part, and in the sequel it just becomes cuter, better. The only thing that bothered me in this film was a very long climax followed by a melodrama and followed by 5 end credit scenes, but all that was just matched up with the way these things were taken. The core element of this film is that it depends on humor for a lot of things, and when you depend on humor you tend to force it sometimes, but Guardians of the Galaxy makes sure that none of the humor is forced, it's just natural. Most of them could have been bloopers, but it just comes in the main movie. The thing about Guardians of the Galaxy is that it does not depend on a heavy BGM. All it needs is a sweet, subtle, romantic, or even a joyful song for that matter, and that's what keeps most of the hard-hitting action sequences going, and that is what brings out a lot of the fun element for the same. I think for me, after Jurassic Park, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 was a saving grace for Chris Pratt. He's lived up to the expectations. The second important character, Zoe Saldana, also works very well for me. Surprisingly, in this part, Dave Bautista is the one who brings majority of the humor. This part also had a lesser impact from the role played by the raccoon, which had the voice of Bradley Cooper, which didn't feel like Bradley Cooper in a lot of places. Kurt Russell's role has been a little underplayed. Another major strength in this part is Yondu, and most of the story revolves around him and the things happening around him. Apart from the VFX, apart from the action sequences, apart from the scenes that keep you engaged, the choreography of all these things that matters the most. Guardian of the Galaxy Volume 2 is held by a strong and methodical approach to how they're going to shoot it, how they're going to produce it, and how they're going to give the final output. So a lot of thinking has gone behind it, and it is shown in the screen as well. So watching Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 in the theaters is going to be just an experience. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a nice ride. It's going to hit peaks. It's going to come down a bit, but it's going to be an experience overall.